Children, we were going through the figures of speech. The figures, the particular expressions which are used in speech, in writing, in verbal orientation, those which enhances the language and which makes the listener even more engrossed to listening to the speaker. So it's actually a decorative piece of writing or decorative terminology that we use in writing or in verbal speech, that is the figures of speech. And among them, first we had dealt with the similes we had dealt. Second, metaphor. This also is an indirect comparison that we had learned along with some examples. Now today we will go through the third one, personification. If you bifurcate this word, we get the word person from this. So person and fication, so something related to human beings, to a human person. Let us see. Personification simply means making inanimate things behave in a very human like way. So personification, it means giving inanimate things, giving non-living things the characteristics of living things. So the whatever are the characteristics of living things, if we give it, contribute it to any non-living, assign it to any non-living thing, then that becomes a personification. For example, the wind whispers secrets in my ears. Can the wind ever whisper? No. Whispering can be done only by human beings, by persons. So, we are attributing the whispering quality to a wind, which is a non living object. So, here we have used personification. The wind whispers secrets in my ears. Next, let us learn about the hyperbole. Hyperbole is also a figure of speech. And what is a hyperbole? It is another way, very commonly used figure of speech, which simply translated means exaggeration. So, hyperbole means simply exaggeration. When we say something in a very exaggerated way, so to lay stress on what we are trying to actually say through its hidden meaning. So that is called hyperbole. For example, let us see this one. A thousand times, I begged his pardon. So 1,000 times means, did I literally beg 1,000 times for his pardon? No, that is literally impossible kind of thing. So 1,000 times, though I am saying it literally, but here I mean I have begged many times, more than you think. So I am exaggerating the thing, that just to prove my point that I have begged. So this is hyperbole in use. A city filled with misers and louts. Remember, this is popular tongue twister. Okay, this was a tongue twister. And for the hyperbole, let us go through one more example of exaggeration. 10,000 saw I at a glance. So in the this has been taken out from the poem Daffodils from William Wordsworth. So there the poet says that I happened to see 10,000 of daffodils at a glance. So did he really go on counting all the flowers? 10,000 are there in number? No. 10,000 here is actually it is pointing, referring to the amount that he has seen a huge amount of flowers from at a glance from above the sky. So that's the hidden actual meaning which has been exaggerated just to give to the listener the meaning that he has actually seen a whole huge bunch of flowers. Here, the poet is exaggerating the number of daffodils that he saw that day. Definitely, he would have not counted each and every flower. This is just his way of saying that he saw a great number of daffodils. The figure of speech used here is hyperbole. So, he definitely means that he has seen a huge bunch of daffodils, and that's what he wants to convey to his listeners, to his readers, by exaggerating and giving a huge amount of 10,000.